All right, what is going on, guys? I'm gonna make this very short and sweet. Why? Because I've been up all night and I'm tired, but I want to go ahead and just throw this out here. Before I get into this little short news, there was actually a little bit more out there too. Apparently, there's a flash sale on PlayStation going on right now, up to 80% off. No news of the PlayStation Plus games for August. No news on that yet. We'll get that eventually, and I will post that on the channel. But no news for that yet. But we do have a flash sale going on the PlayStation 4, as well as some new games coming to the PlayStation 4 store. I'm going to have that linked in the description below, so you can go ahead and check that out. So, that being said, before I get into this right here, I want to say, you guys want in on the podcast, you're new here, you want in on the podcast, you want to talk to us or talk to me directly, talk to anybody who you actually like on the podcast, vice versa, you can do so. All you have to do is just tell me your PSN in the description below, or you can add me on PSN. My PSN is the exact same as the channel as you see below, so you can check that out there, and I'll see you there. Send me a message saying, hey, look, I want in, and I'll consider it. All right. Now, Craig made a message on the channel too. He asked King Thrash Gaming. That's his name, King Thrash Gaming. So he wants King Thrash Gaming on the channel. So Friday, obviously, you're gonna see the big reveal of the name of the podcast. So if he wants to be in on it, I'll let him on here. For King Thrash Gaming, I left my PSN and a message for you. So make sure you send me a message on PSN, and I will consider it. All right. So I'll let you on. Vice versa. All right, so with that being said, let's get that out the way. Let's go ahead and get into this right here. The PS Vita 2 has officially been shut down for the most part. No talks about it. No real hype for it afterwards. They did talk about a little few things, but Sean Lane pretty much said, he put the final nail in the coffin. I'm gonna read his little quote. So here we go. Support from the developers outside of Japan and some indie studios has all but dried up, and Sony Sean Lane put the final nail in the Vita's coffin in an interview with Time Magazine recently. To be honest, the Vita just didn't reach critical mass in the US or Western Europe, he said. I don't know if it was that it was more technology people had to carry around or more things to charge, or whether their phone or tablet were taking care of that. But once the content slowed in that pipeline, it became hard to keep the Vita as a going concern. So there you go. There you guys go. There was a lot of rumors going around for PS Vita 2. I actually reported on it. I was like, it could be at E3 this year because I saw this right here and this was surfacing and a lot of people talking about it. But let's be real here. They just ain't got no system seller, man. They have no real competition to, they got nothing to really be a competition in the handheld market. Nintendo's king of the handheld market. Nintendo's got Pokemon, and that alone just sells the console in droves, okay? Sony doesn't have a killer app like that. It's not like the PSP where they had crazy games like Dragon Ball Z, Streets. They had the awesome Ape Escape Academy, which is my favorite game on the PSP. There was a lot of good games on that at the time. Tekken and vice versa. The PS Vita was lacking those type of games, and most of the games they got, if not most of the support they got, came from indies or games on the PlayStation 3 and PS4 that feature crossplay. You know what I'm saying? So that was basically it. Wasn't really a big thing Sony could really do. And it wasn't much Sony could really do. They didn't have anything. They even tried Killzone, if I'm not mistaken, or Call of Duty on the Vita. So it didn't take off, and that's pretty much it. So, that's it. Short and sweet, man. Short and sweet. It's not going to happen. If it does happen, I'll be shocked, but, it's not happening, guys. Calling it right now. It's just not happening. And, none of you should be upset about this. It ain't happening. It's not happening. So, that's pretty much it. That's it. I know you guys were wondering, damn, why you up so late? Well, I just saw the Thor Ragnarok trailer. Looked awesome. And I just platinumed Crash Bandicoot 2. So while, a certain fraud and his Fraud Legion podcast are not playing games and not beating games, I'm beating games. Got Crash Warped left on my list. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's short. I know I don't got a lot of news I'm talking about, but don't worry, I got more in the description below, so you can read that as you please. That's it. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. And not much, man. I'll see you guys later. All right, King Thrash Game, you got my message. So hopefully you got my message. So you send me your PSN, I'll hit you up. All right, that's it though. I'll see you guys later. You guys be good. Deuces.